Good morning, students. Welcome back to science class on the chapter of force. Today also we will discuss some problems. Two objects, each of mass See here, two objects, each of mass 1.5 kg. Okay, two objects, each of mass 1.5 kg, are moving in the same straight line. But in opposite directions. Okay, so both the objects are moving in the same line, but their opposite direction. Means one object is moving in this direction, another object is moving in this direction. Okay. Next, the velocity of each object. The velocity of each object is 2.5 meter per second. Before the collision, during which they stick together. Okay. So what will be the velocity of the combined object after collision? Okay. So simple one. I'll give 2 minutes time. So find the solution for this question and put it in the comment box. Quick. I'll give 2 minutes time. First, two objects each of mass 1.5 kg are moving in the same straight line but in opposite directions. The velocity of each object is 2.5 meter per second. So before the collision, during which they stick together, what will be the velocity of the combined object after collision? Combined, okay? So yes, first I'm waiting for your answers. Quick. Here, both the objects are stick together. Okay, stick together. What will be the velocity of the combined object? Combined object. Okay. See here, see two objects each of mass 1.5 kg, right? So I'll take first object as M1 and its mass is 1.5 kg, and second object as M2. Okay. Then see straight line but in opposite direction, the velocity of each object. So I'll take initial velocity of that object U1, that is 2.5 meter per second. Okay. Next, another object. Take it as M2 is equals to 1.5 kg, and that object also moving with same velocity, right? So that is U2 is equals to 2.5 meter per second. Okay, so just imagine one object is moving in this direction, another object is moving in this direction. Okay, so if you take velocity as U1, then if here you take velocity as U2. But see, both are opposite, right? Okay, so now this object is moving in the opposite direction. This object is moving in the opposite direction. This object in this direction, this object in this direction. So now this is opposite, right? So that's why we should take velocity as negative. That is U2 is equals to minus 2.5 meter per second. Why? Because this object is moving against this object. See here you can take negative for this object also, you will get the same answer. Okay, so now see here you can take U1 as negative, okay, but you will get the same answer. Now, what about final velocities? See here they have asked, right? See after collision, see both will stick together. Sorry, both will stick together, so they will move one side. See they have mentioned they stick together and calculate the velocities of the combined object. Combined object means both will stick together, correct? They will move one side, either this side or this side, whatever it is. See they stick together, which means the final velocities of both the objects are same, right? Okay, the final velocities of both the objects are same. See here, stick together. Okay, final velocities of the both the objects are same. Here one student should 3 students we have answered 0. Okay, let's check. Yes, so here. So I'll take its final velocity as v and its final velocity as also v. Okay. Now we know the formula, that is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Okay. So first calculate initial momentum. m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Okay. Yes. So m1 is 1.5 into u1 is 2.5 plus m2 is 1.5 and this is also 2.5. Okay. So now multiply 1.5 into 2.5. Tell me the answer. So first calculation momentum 1.5 into 2.5 plus 1.5 into 2.5. What is the answer? Quick. Fast. And here you have to take minus, right? Because it is minus 2.5. Then what is the answer? Quick. I'm waiting for your answer. Quick. Only one student responded. First, tell me. What is the answer? 1.5 to 2.5 plus 1.5 into minus 2.5. First. Quick, what is the answer? So here we will get 3.75 and minus 3.75. Okay. So total minus 3. So we will get 0. So initial momentum of both the objects, that is equal to 0. Okay. Next, calculate final momentum. Next, final momentum, that is m1 v1 plus m2 v2. m1 is 1.5 and v1 is v, right? V plus this is also 1.5 into v. Okay. So take v outside, that is 1.5 plus 1.5 into v. Okay. Yes, sir. What is the answer? 1.5 plus 1.5, that is 3v, right? Substitute here. So final momentum we got 3v. Okay. So here also 3v. So then we need v, right? Bring 3 this, and that is 0 by 3 is equals to v. So finally v is equals to 0. So final velocities of both objects is equal to 0. So what will happen? Okay. See, after collision, both will stick together, right? After collision, see, one object is moving in this direction, another object is moving in this direction. After collision, they'll stick together. Okay, they'll combine each other. At the so later, they will come to rest. They will come to rest after collision. They will come to rest. So that's why the final velocities of both the objects, which is equal to 0. Okay. Yes. Next one. Next one. Yes, see here. A hockey ball of mass 200 gram at 10 meter per second is struck by a hockey stick. So has to return it along its original path with a velocity at 5 meter per second. Calculate the change of momentum occurred in the motion of the hockey ball by the force applied by the hockey stick. Okay, so just imagine on a hockey ball which is moving in this direction. Okay, traveling and its mass is 200 kg, traveling at 10 meter per second. It is moving with 10 meter per second. Is struck by a hockey stick. Is struck by a hockey stick. Okay, so it is struck by hockey stick. So has to return along its original path. So this is the path. So after that struck by that hockey stick, it returns to its original path. Okay, at that time, original path with a velocity of 5 meter per second. Okay, so while coming back along the same path, its velocity is 5 meter per second. Calculate the change of momentum occurred in the motion of the hockey ball by the force applied by the hockey stick. Okay, yes, final solution for this question. Quick, I'll wait for 2 minutes. I'll give 2 minutes time. Fast. Okay, so think and do it. Read that question once again and give the answer fast. Initial momentum is 2 kg meter per second. Yes, initial momentum is 2 meter per second. Okay, then final momentum, only one student is responding. Okay, don't know what about others. First, I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, see what is the change in momentum. See, before that ball is moving with the 10 meter per second. So then it is struck by a hockey stick. At that time, its velocity reduced to 5 meter per second. So velocity changes, right, from 10 to 5. So that's the momentum also changes. So calculate that change in momentum. Okay. First write mass. So mass of that object is 200 gram. So convert into meter. So convert to kg. That is 0.2 kg. Okay, then its initial velocity, I will take it as u. Its initial velocity is 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second, and its final velocity, I will take it as v. See here, its initial velocity is moving in this direction. Later, that see after that struck by the hockey stick, it is moving in this direction, right? So that is opposite direction. So that's why we should take v is equals to minus 5 meter per second. Why? Because why it is minus 5? Because it is moving second time. It is moving in the opposite direction. So that's why we should take v equal to minus 5. Minus 5. So first calculate initial momentum. First calculate initial momentum. That is, so initial momentum is equals to initial momentum, that is m into u. Okay, initial momentum. So m is 0.2 into 10. So we will get 2 kg meter per second. Next, 1 kg meter per second. I think it's wrong. It's not minus 1 kg meter per second. Okay, see here. So final momentum. So final momentum, that is m into v. So 0.2 into minus 5. Okay, minus 5 is correct answer, minus 1. Okay, so final momentum of that object is minus 1. So minus 1 kg meter per second. Okay, now calculate change in momentum. Now calculate change in momentum. See here this negative sign which indicates what, that is in the opposite direction. Okay. Now calculate change in momentum. See, before while going, the momentum of that object is 2 kg. After struck by that hockey stick, its momentum is minus 1 kg meter per second. Then what is the change in momentum? Okay, so change in momentum, change in momentum, change in momentum. Okay, that is a greater momentum minus smaller one. So m into u minus m into v, that is 2 minus 1. So we get 2 plus 1, that is 3 kg meter per second. Okay, so this is the change in momentum. So change in momentum is, it's not minus 3 kg meter per second, it's 3 kg meter per second. Okay, yes, next one. Rate of mass 10 gram traveling horizontally with the velocity of the velocity of 150 meter per second. Strikes See here. A bullet of mass 10 gram traveling horizontally with a velocity of 150 meter per second. A bullet of mass 10 gram traveling horizontally with a velocity of 150 meter per second strikes a stationary wooden block. Strikes a stationary wooden block and comes to rest. In 0.03 seconds. Okay, so initially it is moving with 150 meter per second. It comes to rest after 0.03 seconds. Why? Because see here, it strikes the wooden block, right? So then it will, that bullet it will face some opposition, correct? Next, calculate the distance of penetration of the bullet into the block. Calculate the distance of penetration. Penetration means what? In Kannada, penetration means how. For example, a bullet is penetrating through this board, which means that bullet which is moving inside the wall. Okay, just imagine this is a wooden block. Okay, see here, just now this is a wooden block. Okay, one bullet which is moving with the 150 meter per second. It strikes the wooden block and it penetrates, which moves inside that bullet. It moves inside that wooden block, and it will come to rest after 0.03 seconds. At that time, how much distance it will cover? Okay, so you have to calculate that one. So I will give 2 minutes time. So find the solution for this question. Okay, be careful while solving the problem. So here we need calculate the see, first one, calculate the distance of penetration of the bullet. First you have to calculate distance. Then also calculate the magnitude of the force exerted by the wooden block. Okay, when that bullet it strikes the wooden block, right, it will comes to rest. Why? That because that bullet it exerts force on the wooden block. Even that, according to Newton's third law of motion, that wooden block also it exerts force on the bullet. So that's why that bullet it comes to rest. Okay, so calculate that force also. First, yes, distance is 2.25 meter. Okay, Shruti answered 2.25 meter. Good. What about others? Yes, first write mass of the bullet, that is m is equals to 10 gram. So convert into kg. So how to convert? That is 10 divided by 1000. Okay. So that is 0.01 kg. Next, that bullet is horizontally with the velocity, that is its initial velocity u is equals to 150 meter per second, and time, that is 0.03 seconds. So what about final velocity? See here, that bullet after striking that wooden block, and then here they have mentioned, and it comes to rest. So that's why final velocity is equals to 0. Okay. So we need first we need a distance, right? We know the three formulas. V is equals to u plus at. Then second one, s is equals to ut plus half at square. Then V square equal to U square plus 2AS. See here S is here we can use only these two formulas, either this one or this one. But here we don't know acceleration. Like if you use this one, here we don't know acceleration. If you use this one, here also we don't know acceleration. So first calculate acceleration. See, just use this one. Here we don't know v value, u value, and t value. So we can calculate acceleration, right? Yes. First calculate acceleration of that bullet. Okay. So tell me what is the acceleration? First, what is the acceleration? So v is equals to u plus at. We need here, right? So bring this side. That is v minus u is equals to at. Then v minus u divided by t is equals to a. Or we can write a is equals to v minus u divided by t. Okay. And then this one. A is equals to v minus u divided by t. Now substitute the values. So v is 0 minus 150 divided by 0.03. So we'll get minus 150 divided by 0.03. So better into 100 and here also divided by 100. Okay. So into 100 divided by 100. A is equals to yes, here A is equals to minus 500 meter per second square. Yes, correct. Okay. So A is equals to 15 minus 00 divided by 3. Okay. So that is A is equals to minus 5000 meter per second square. So here negatives and here we got that negative, right? See here that object, that bullet initially is moving with 150 meter per second. After 0.03 second it comes to a rest, right? So here its velocity decreased. Okay, its velocity decreased. So that's why we got negative acceleration. Why? Because it comes from 150 meter to 0 meter per second, right? So that's why its velocity decreased. Yes, so now calculate distance. So here we can use this one or this one also. So better we can go with the third equation of motion. A is equals to minus 5000 meter per second square. Okay. Yes. V square is equals to u square plus 2as. Okay. So bring u square this side. So v square minus u square divided is equals to 2as. So then v square minus u square divided by 2a is equals to s, or you can write s is equals to v square minus u square divided by 2a. Okay. S is equals to 0 square minus 150 square, then 2 into minus 5000. Yes, one more student's answer now, that is A is equals to minus 5000 meter per second square. Okay. Yes. So now calculate your tell me what is the answer here. So S is equals to 0, that is minus 150 square, that divided by 2 into and that is minus 10,000. Okay, minus 10,000. Yes. So now take the square. Now what is the 150 square? So first take 15 square, then put 2 zeros. That is 22,500. 500. Okay. See, right? Minus will cancel, right? S is equals to 22. 22 to the 100. This is a 10,000. Will cancel. So then 225 divided by 100. That is S is equals to 2.25 meter. Okay, so inside that wooden block, that bullet, okay, this bullet covered 2.25 meter. See, just imagine in 0.03 second, it is very less time, right? Not 1 second, not half second, just 0.03 second. In that time, so that bullet it covered 2.25 meter. It is initially moving with 150 meter per second, which means it will cover 150 meter in 1 second. 150 meter in 1 second. Okay. Yes. So distance covered by that bullet in 0.03 second, that is 2.25 meter. So next to calculate force. So force exerted by the wooden block. Force exerted by the wooden block. To calculate force, we know the formula, that is F is equals to M into A. Okay, so mass is 0.01 kg and acceleration is minus 5,000. Okay, so 0.01 into minus 5,000. So what is the answer? That is 500 Newton. Okay, so F is equals to minus 500 Newton. So here what is the meaning of this? That say what the negative sign indicates. So here we got F is equals to minus 500. You know, here the bullet is moving in this direction and wooden block is here. Okay, so bullet is moving in this direction. It comes to rest, which means this wooden block it applies a force on this direction, right? Means that wooden block which is applying a force against the direction of the motion of the bullet. Bullet is moving in this direction and force exerted by the wooden block is in this direction. So that applied force is in the opposite direction. So that's why we got negative. Okay. So here that negative sign indicates that applied force is that is negative. Okay. Yes, sir. I will stop here. Tomorrow I will continue the class. Thank you.